Julio is from the United Arab up with the pole. Damien Roy is on row 11. Dutch lady and the, I won't say doomed, that's the wrong word, but obliged to start his heats from the back, but he doesn't finish them at the back. So watch out for a charge through from cart number 40, Jack Bartholomew. Well, Josh Price, we've spoken of our admiration for him several times throughout the day. A team change going in effect independently has not diminished the capability. It wouldn't diminish the capability, but it's not diminished the performance. David Wooder been absolutely at the sharp end of every race he's been in. Philip Rawson, who I haven't seen race very much at all, been very impressive to me as I've watched him throughout the weekend. And Max Timmermans in junior, rather similar to Maxi Weinzel in senior, as being much improved compared with what we're expecting from him. Matthias Christensen on row 3, definitely an improved performance from him. I have been impressed, and Jack McCarthy always turning in a decent show. Well, refreshed from his little tea break along with myself, Chris Hartley going to call the start of this one. We hear from him now.
Thanks, Ken. Yeah, the latest junior heat about to get underway. They've got 2 more races for the juniors. There are 6 more races to go today, 2 for each class. And so far in juniors, Josh Price, the man who's at the front of the field, has had a win, but he also got tangled up in an incident in his last race and fell to the back of the field. So mixed day so far for Josh. Needs to nail this one if he possibly can. Number 91 is cruising around a long way off the pace, Javier Gonzalez. He's only just started his second formation lap, so he's got some sort of technical issue. But Josh has had a win, Connor Hall has had a win, Guan Yu Zhu has had a win, and Juan Manuel Correa has had a win. So 4 races, 4 different winners in juniors so far today. Josh Price on the front row. David Wooder has been consistent today. He's had a couple of second place finishes. He shares row 1. Number 95 is Philip Rawson. He's also had a couple of second place finishes. So 27 Josh Price and 34 David Wooder on the front row. 95 Philip Rawson, and then Max Timmermans, number 77 on row 2. The top 6 completed by 44 Jack McCarthy and 46 Matthias Christensen. Ready for the start then of what should be a 6th lap. The first corner, it's a clean start, and Johnson tucked in behind him through into turn 3 from second on the grid. Timmermans, I reckon, shoulder as he comes for Josh Price to race in second position, can safely through. He's third, he's fourth. 6 is Jack Matthias Christensen through turn 8. The Josh Price with the pink lunch. David Wooder, look, just needs a decent result here. A half decent result, and he'll be well away and into the qualification positions for tomorrow's race. Pre-final, he's going for the lead. It's Philip Rawson, and Philip goes through into first place and pulls away already from Josh Price. They're queuing up behind on the way into turn 3. Josh holds them off and hangs on to second place just about. David Wooder in third position. Timmermans and Hoffer having a real go in 4th and 5th places then. So a new race leader. It's Philip Rawson. Josh Price, though, hanging on and coming back at him on the way into the hairpin. Back down the inside. And he takes with him David Wooder. So Philip Rawson started the lap second. He got into the lead. Actually, halfway around the lap, he's down in third place now, Ken.
Yes, an astonishing opening lap and a quarter, so to speak. I have to say, I was really surprised. You've heard me say it before. I'm not over keen on race leaders looking over the shoulder as early as the opening lap. And I wasn't too surprised in a sense that Josh Price surrendered the lead to Philip Rawson. But you have to say that Philip Rawson caught napping a little bit, do you think, on the approach to the...
Yeah, it didn't look like he was under that much pressure on the way into the corner, did he? But not quite late enough on the brakes, maybe. They do pick a bit of a toe up, though, if they're behind, don't they?
Correct.
So Josh Price still in the mix here, getting back into the lead of the race. Onto lap 3 we go, down the hill, out of turn number 5, but watch David Wooder in second place. He's almost pushing along Josh Price here, trying the wide line. Good move this from Philip Rawson, because he should be able to cut back up the inside on the way out of the hairpin, and he should be able to split them. He's got second, but he's on the outside line, and he'll have to concede the place at the next hairpin. It was good thinking, though, to go out wide, because the inside line was covered, and he might as well have tried something different. There is a gap back to 4th place, so he wasn't risking leaving the door open, because Max Timmerman's a long way back.
To nothing in snooker, really, wasn't it? It was well worth giving it a go.
Yeah, it nearly worked. He did get his nose slightly ahead for a time, at least. Everybody else safely through. Jack Bartholomew has picked up some places from the back of the grid in cart number 40. He's up to 18th place at the end of the previous lap. He might be a bit higher than that at the end of this lap. Josh Price leads them through then. Only 1.5 tenths of a second clear as the turn 3, having a look at. This has gone from Philip Rawson battling a second. Josh Price down towards the hairpin. Ken on the way. And this time it's David.
Yeah, it wasn't. But our race bridge. Such that in the
ninth to 8th. .44 carts. He's there in same time.
Chris. And throw another little ingredient of the unpredictability. Eric Stahl on this occasion starting down in 16th place, finishing 16th. Last time out he charged through into the top 10, didn't he?
Yeah, so that was three abreast there on the fringes of the top 4, top 5. And Christensen just ran out of road. He was squeezed off the line and hit the barriers fairly hard with 2 corners to go. But happily, he looks okay. He got the cart back on track. But as Ken said, by the time he got going again, it dropped to, last of the runners, because there was one non-finisher. He had technical gremlins before they started the race, Javier Gonzalez. So he was a non-finisher. Philip Rawson, the best lap of the race then. So Philip Rawson won by nearly 7/10 of a second in the end. Josh Price, I think, will perhaps breathe a sigh of relief with second place. He needed that, didn't he? So Josh Price has had a win and a second now, and a bit of bad luck when he looked like he was going to get another top 3 finish earlier on. Max Hofer is the driver, comes home in 3rd place, the Austrian. 4th is Sandy Mitchell. 5th is David Wooder. 6th, the Belgian Max Timmermans. The Canadian Gianfranco Mazzaferro, good drive to 7th. Jack McCarthy, 8th. Richard Verschoor, the Dutch driver, was 9th. Jack Bartholomew, for the second time today, comes from the back up into the top 10. So he's salvaging something out of this, isn't he? And he's still got a chance of qualifying automatically for the pre-final. Top for the Jamaican Omar Ish, just struggling in the mid. This was 14th. De Rouge, 17th. Christopher Drake in 9th was Damien, was Guillaume second after the to go from the top 6. One of the leading is completed. The next junior coming up pretty shortly.
Let's just say 91 Javier Gonzalez. He didn't make the walking pace, and in fact didn't start the race, went on to the infield, although he has driven off under his own steam. But that's an unfortunate way for the American to end his racing day, or his non-racing day as it happened. Well, did you think that that was an impressive pair at the front of that one? Josh Price and Dave Wooder? You did? So did I. Who comes out next on the front row? Thomas Preining and Connor Hall. So, as with Josh Price previously, Thomas Preining with not something to prove, that's not the case. It's some repairing damage required. Thomas Preining, having gone out in the lead in his previous race, going to start this one from pole position, and boy, will he want to win this one. But Connor Hall alongside him, and let me say once more, as I did earlier in the year, I've been asked to repeat it. Good luck, Connor. Good luck, Connor Hall. Who from? From your sister Chloe and Beth. Chloe and Beth, the number 1 and 2 fans of Connor Hall. Good luck, Connor Hall, from Chloe and Beth. Happy